Hey y'all, welcome back to Army is Able. I'm Army if you're new here, of course. And today came across an interesting video. It's kind of like one of those this one time at band camp stories. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Story time on how my parents sent me to a summer camp and it ended up literally being a cult. So I literally was in the grocery store today and I randomly remembered this and I texted my friend who went to this camp with me and I was like, did this actually happen or am I remembering this wrong? Because like there was a certain thing that I'm gonna end up talking about, but I was like, did this happen? Did I dream this happen? Like I remember this happening, but it's been like 8 years, so I don't really remember if that actually happened. And she did confirm this did actually happen. And then once she said, yeah, that happened, more things started, like, I realized more things. To give some backstory, this camp was a summer camp in upstate New York. And it was only like a week summer camp. It wasn't like the whole summer. And my brother and sister went to this camp when they were like my age. Me and my best friend, we went to this camp, and let me just say some of the weird things that happened. So first off, we could not walk anywhere without singing like certain songs. And like this stuff that I'm saying now might be normal for like camps, but like there were just some things that were really freaking weird. One, you had to be singing or you would actually get yelled at. Like you would get yelled at if you were not singing and if you didn't know the lyrics. And there was like multiple songs that you had to know. So first that's giving cult little bit. Second off, every morning they would wake us up at about like 7 a.m. and we would have to pray. And I don't think this was a church camp. I really don't. It was not a church camp, and they would still make us like go and pray to like just like all like stand around and pray around this like.
Okay, so the waking up at 7 a.m. to pray is not uncommon, but she said it wasn't a Christian camp. So I'm like, okay, but the singing everywhere, like you go from building to building, you have to be singing. It's a little odd.
Statue of something, and it wasn't like Jesus. I don't know what it was. I really can't remember. But I just remember having to wake up and like go to this like statue thing at like 7 a.m. Like go to this like statue.
It's a cult. It's a cult. A statue? Y'all praying to a statue? It's a cult.
So that was also weird. The main thing that happened at this camp that like is giving cult was the last night. Basically, it was like you made it through camp and like the last night was like the ritual. What they did was once it turned into nighttime, they brought us to the woods. Me and my friend were talking about this and we both don't really remember like exactly what happened, but like we remember like certain things that happened. They brought us to the woods. It was pitch black. There were these
Oh, hell no. Hell no. To the woods? Babe, wait till you hear this mess. Anything you do in the woods, okay, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Anything you do in the woods at nighttime is some cult. I'm so sorry, excuse my French, but that is weirdo time. What y'all doing in the woods at night? And no camping material. I wouldn't have went. And I think, dang, did she say she was like anywhere from like 12 to 14? You can advocate for yourself at that age. I'd be like, no, I'm not going out there. Somebody need to call my mama and get my mama on the phone right now. Don't make me call the police up in here. Cause,
people who were dressed in like long, I don't know what it's called. It's like cloaks. I don't know. Kind of like what like nuns wear. They were dressed in those. They had long things with like basically a torch, like a really, really long torch, like a long ass stick with fire on it. And we just had to follow these people with their fucking cloaks on and follow them through the woods while they sing songs. Mind you, I'm 12 years old at this camp. This just does not seem normal. I'm really trying to remember like as best as I can. We were just walking through the woods following these people with their torches and singing songs, but these songs they were singing we didn't know. Like, they were new songs. And they bring us to this huge fire pit, and it's everyone that went to the camp, and we all came from different directions. So there was like people with the torches that were bringing us from different directions. And once we got to like the huge campfire part and like they had stuff all set out, we all like sat down, and then all I remember is like it was like our initiation of like surviving the camp. I don't fucking know. One by one, like, told us how we were all initiated, and like just like stories about the camp that they never told us before. And then once that whole like ritual was over, they walked us all back. Like, when I tell you we were in the middle of the woods, they walked us like 15 minutes into the middle of the woods, just like leading us with these torches.
15 minutes. Wait a minute. So they walked y'all about half a mile into the woods, and it's pitch black. Y'all with one or a few adults with some tiki torches. Ain't no way. I would have automatically been feeling like something is wrong here. They gonna kill us. This is how I'm gonna die. Ain't no way I'm following nobody a half a mile into the woods and it's pitch black at night. Alarm bells would have been going on through my mind. I'm sorry, even at 12 years old, I would have said something. I would have advocated for myself, because I ain't gonna judge. I'm gonna keep it going.
Also, when we walked places, we had to walk in a line and sing. I said we had to sing in the beginning, but like we also had to walk in a line. Like, there were so many rules that we had to follow that like it's a summer camp. It shouldn't be that serious. And like we also had like jobs. Like, if you didn't win like habit of the week, you'd have like jobs to do. Like, I remember one time we had to go to like the arts and crafts room and like literally work there for like 2 hours. That's not normal. Also, after the whole ritual,
That is kind of normal to have a job, but at the same time, this is a summer camp, and I'm pretty sure your parents pay good money to send you over there to have fun. I don't know. This whole thing is weird though. I wouldn't be with none of this, and I guarantee you they could probably not call their parents. Like, their parents could probably call like once a week, once a day, or something like that. I ain't bringing my child nowhere where I cannot put my hands on them. Forget y'all rules. My child gonna have their phone. They gonna call me at any time and something go wrong. This is some other mess here.
initiation thing, only certain people got to go to like the party after. Had like this huge party after, and like if you were under 13, you couldn't go to it.
Oh no, let me rewind this.
The whole ritual initiation thing, only certain people got to go to like the party after. Had like this huge party after, and like if you were under 13, you couldn't go to it. And like it was a summer camp for everyone. Like, why are we only letting people above the age of 13 go? That's really all I can remember from the camp. It was really like weird though. I remember I wanted.
Are you freaking kidding me? It's a summer camp for kids, but the after parties only 13 and up could go? What happened at these parties? This camp, if it's still around, need to be investigated immediately. Immediately.
To go home so bad. And like there were people there that were staying the whole 3 weeks and just like, yeah, my parents dropped me off and they haven't came back yet. Like, we don't know when they're coming back. Girl, they better call like CPS. I never went back to this camp. Actually, I never went back to any summer camp after this because of my experience there. But I was with my best friend, so like it was chill. But just like thinking back on that whole experience of them taking a bunch of like 13, 14-year-olds into the woods, like singing songs and like following people with torches, like that's just not normal. But yeah, that's the story time on how I kind of joined a cult.
Oh, you definitely joined a cult. You definitely joined a cult. And to be honest, you better be glad you wasn't 13 at the time to go to them little secret parties. my mother or father would have let me go to no camp. Like, I'm like, do the parents know what's going on with this camp? Did the parents used to go to the camp and now they want their children to be initiated in this cult? How is this little camp still running? And I know this was years ago for her, but I need some details. I need the internet to do their thing and find this summer camp because it would have been. It need to be an investigation going on, y'all. Let me know if y'all been to a camp like this, or would you send your child to a camp like this? If you think this is like me, you agree with me and think this is a cult, or if you don't see nothing wrong with it. I would love to know your perspective because this is crazy. Hit me up down in the comments. But anyway, y'all, if you like this video and you enjoyed this commentary, definitely leave a like, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way, when I drop videos like this, you'll be all in the tea with me. Until next time, y'all. Bye.